Aaron here, bringing you another random rambling video. I started this on Monday, the 31st and final day of March in 2025 at 2:23 a.m. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning on the post notification bell. Today would have been my sister's 52nd birthday, but she went and died in 2020 at the age of 47. And if she had any type of a 52nd birthday like William Shakespeare did, it wouldn't have, she would have died today anyway. I'm saying if she had a birthday like William Shakespeare's 52nd birthday, she would have died today. But she died many years ago, 5 years ago, not today, but in 2020 she died on April 9th, on August 9th in 2020. She passed away from non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver, they call it, I guess. She had cirrhosis of the liver, but she wasn't a drinker. They call it non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver. That's how she died in 2020 at the age of 47. That's just too young, in my opinion. And I think that, and I imagine in most people's opinion, they'd say that 47 is too young to die. Unless you're like 17, like, man, 42, 47 is ancient. I won't be 47 until 30 years from now. You'll be 47 soon enough, I promise you. So if you're still in your teens, enjoy your teens, enjoy your 20s, enjoy your 30s, because life is short. Life is shorter than you think in a lot of cases. I should have died in 2008 when I was just 33 years old. I should have died twice. I suffered a heart attack in January of 2008 that should have killed me according to the doctors. And then I suffered a massive stroke in February of 2008 that should have killed me according to the doctors. So I didn't start off 2008 with a very good year. In January I suffered a massive heart attack, and in February I suffered a massive stroke. Not a great start to 2008. I limped through 2008, and I limped through 2020 once I caught the COVIDs. A lot of times in my life I died. Almost died. I haven't died yet. I'm saying there's a lot of times I should have died or almost died. The doctors told me in 2020 that I was not going to survive the COVID. And so I expected to die, but I prayed. I prayed on it and asked God to spare my life again, as he did in 2008. And he came through for me again. Although I have to admit I didn't pray in 2008, but my grandmother prayed for me, and it worked. My grandmother's faith was strong. She's passed away too, also in 2020. January 28th, 2020, she passed away. But anyway, her faith was strong, as is mine now. Although I admit that I had lost my faith in God back then, and that I didn't believe. Now I believe again. Jesus is in my heart again. Now a lot of you may not want to hear that. You might call it bullshit, or you don't want to hear that shit, but my faith is strong. I believe that Jesus Christ is the only begotten Son of God, and that he died so that I can live. He died for my sins, so that I can be forgiven and live for eternity in heaven. That's what I wholeheartedly believe. If you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was drinking some coffee. I don't know what to say. If you don't believe, and I have no problem if you don't believe how I believe. If you want to rot in hell, that's your business. No, I'm kidding. Although I do believe the only road to heaven goes through Jesus Christ. So I believe if you don't believe in Jesus, and if you don't accept him into your heart, and if you don't believe he's the only begotten Son of God, I believe you can't go to heaven unless you believe and ask for forgiveness and repent. That's what I believe has to happen for you to go to heaven. As I said before, if you don't have my same beliefs, I'm sorry. You don't have to for me to want you as a subscriber. But if you can't watch me because I'm a believer, then I don't know what to say. Don't watch me, because I'm not going to change. Even if it means I lose every single sub I have, I'm not going to change my faith. Nothing could make me change my faith. That's something I often think about. Back in the day when Jesus came, when Jesus was born, and all of a sudden everybody who had their beliefs in God or believed whatever they're supposed to, or whatever they believed, and then here comes Jesus and tells them this is actually what the situation is. I'm the Son of God, and you should worship me. And that would be hard to do. If someone came to me and said, I'm actually the only begotten Son of God, and you should worship me, I'd say, well, I'm sorry. It's going to be hard for me to do because I believe Jesus Christ is the only begotten Son of God. So it'd be very tough for me to change my beliefs. So kudos to those who did when Jesus came along. Kudos to those who believed him. They must have had faith in God to believe that this gentleman wouldn't come along if it wasn't true. I don't know what made them change their beliefs, and I don't know what would make me change my beliefs. I could lose every single sub I have, and I wouldn't think any differently about Jesus Christ and God, because my faith is strong. Jesus is in my heart, and I believe wholeheartedly that when I pray, things get done, even for the silliest stuff. Oh, and some might think it's silly. I lost my remote to my Fire TV a while back. It's been a little bit. It's been a while. Stained. And so my remote was missing for days, and I looked everywhere, I thought, and I couldn't find it. So for the first time, I don't know why it took me so long, but for the first time after maybe a week or so, after not having my remote and not being able to watch my TV, my Fire TV, I prayed on it. And lo and behold, that same day, the housekeeper, I'm laying in bed, wishing I could watch TV, and I hear from across the room, is this yours? I look over, and she's holding my remote. I'm like, yes, where'd you find that? She said it was wherever it was, and I thought I'd looked wherever it was. Apparently I didn't look well enough. I didn't ask her to find my remote. She was just cleaning and found my remote and asked me if it was mine. And of course it was mine. So I told her, yeah, that's mine. Thank you. And so then I, of course, thanked God for helping me find my remote. My friends say, oh, I'm sure God helped you find your remote, Aaron. He did. I believe wholeheartedly that he did. If you pray, he will help you with all your problems. He doesn't take any of your problems too lightly. And so he wants us to heap our problems onto his shoulders. He doesn't want us to face our own problems. He wants our problems on his shoulders. And so in that particular case, he helped me find my remote. He has also kept me alive due to my grandmother's prayers, and then my prayers when I had already caught the faith again. I didn't have the faith to pray for myself in 2008 when I would have died of a stroke. But my grandmother prayed. She prayed hard, and her faith was just as strong, probably stronger than mine. Certainly stronger than mine. Well, I don't know if even someone's faith can be too much stronger than mine. But my grandmother's faith was strong, and she prayed for me. And it worked. God spared my life from this monstrosity. I try to include or implement part of Bohemian Rhapsody into my speech there. All right. I guess I'm gonna wrap it up soon, but I mean I don't know what I'm. Oh, it's been how long has it been? 10.5 minutes so far. My earbud came out and I didn't even know it because I couldn't tell because my right earbud's still in there and I can still hear myself. So far, this has been a long, boring video, and I understand that, and I apologize to you. Not that any of my videos are very exciting, but this was more dull than most of my videos. Or duller, maybe I should say. It was duller than most of my videos. I said in a video earlier that, and by I mean, that my two favorite shows on YouTube kind of came together today. As I've talked about Lowell Cow Live on here and about how giddy I am about Lowell Cow Live and how I love to watch Lowell Cow Live. Now I like to say it 20 times in a row. And I also have talked on here about how much I love watching Shaun of Steel. And it turns out today, Shaun of Steel covered an incident that happened during a Lowell Cow stream. At Lowell Cow Fat Camp, there was an altercation when Wings of Redemption attacked Killer Keemstar and then attacked his own wife. After it was broken, after Wings and Keemstar were broken up, Wings of Redemption tried to go back at Keemstar. And his wife tried to get in front of him to stop him from, going at him again. And he slammed his wife onto a table, which is a little out of line, a lot out of line. And so, they determined that was not an isolated incident because driving on the way to Fat Camp, Twiggy, the cameraman, tells the story of how they were in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, and his wife Kelly was driving. I'm talking about Wings of Redemption now. His wife Kelly was driving, and I think they were pulled over or in traffic in downtown Atlanta. They were stuck in traffic, and Kelly was honking her horn, and Wings of Redemption slammed his hand down on her arm and snatched her arm and told her to quit honking the horn. He's afraid he's going to get shot in downtown Atlanta. I might have messed up tonight talking to the nurse who would refuse to help me. She made me pretty frustrated, and I called her a lazy B word. I didn't say bitch, I just said, quote, you're a lazy B word. I didn't say you're a lazy bitch, I just said you're a lazy B word. And I said, you might be a lazy C word. And I said, you might even be a lazy N word. I didn't say any of those names. I didn't say bitch, I didn't say cunt, and I didn't say the N word. But to call her an N word might be enough to get me in trouble. We'll see. I'll have to see. I didn't call her an N word. I said she might be a lazy N word, which is very close, I understand, to actually calling her one. That was the effect I was going for, to make her feel like I called her one without actually calling her one. She is lazy, that's for sure, and she's the B word, and she is a C word, but no one's an N word. No one. Niggers don't exist. There's no such thing as a nigger. That's way out of line to call somebody that word. There's a lot of hatred. A lot of my friends say, "Oh, it's just a word." I don't know why they get so bent on the shape. It's not just a word. There's a lot of oppression and hatred attached to that word. Years of oppression and hatred attached to that word. That's why I won't use it. And I shouldn't even have suggested it. It's a horrible word. Like I said, it's more than just a word. There's years of oppression and hatred attached to that word. So it's not just a word, and I did fuck up by even suggesting that word, or even referring to that word. And I won't do it again. I won't ever do it again. I didn't feel right, and I don't feel right. I just don't feel right having done that. And I won't do it again for the rest of my life, hopefully. I was just so mad. She refused to help me, and she has such an attitude about it. She's just so, just so proud of the fact that she refused to help me, and that she can refuse to help me, that there's nothing I can do about it. I got a little coffee going. I'm chasing it with a little bit of water. Here's the water. I got a water sippy cup, and I got a coffee tumbler. And I'm working them both hard. Well, I don't know. Let's see, what time is it now? 2:40, which means I've been doing this for what, 18 minutes? 28 minutes? Let's see. Oh. Just 17 minutes. That doesn't work out, does it? Well, 39. Yeah, I guess 17 plus 20. No, wait. I started at 22 after. That's right. No, maybe 23 after. I guess it must have been 23 after. I guess 17 plus 23 is 40. It is now 2:40. I started this at 2:23. Alright. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to entitle this video. I don't want to put the N word in the title, because then I'll get in trouble for that, or no one will watch it. I think I'm going to entitle, you already know what I entitled it, but I think I'm going, as I sit here making the video, I think I'm going to entitle it, "No One is an N-Word." My hips hurt, my leg hurts, ow. My pussy hurts. I don't know if I'm going to continue this to 20 minutes long, or if I'm going to stop it now at 18 and a half minutes. I'll probably get to talking again, and it'll probably go past 20 minutes. Excuse me, I burped. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it now. So I'm going to tell you, 2 fingers, A-Dub Club, see you when I see you. Peace o Mahado. Get the fuck out of here, will you? Peace! Oh, I don't know why I didn't. I hit my hotkey and it didn't work. Let me hit stop recording. Let's see. Alright, peace.